Hi Aries, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for March 22nd through April 5th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Okay. All right, for Aries. All right, Aries. The Page of Cups. So this could be you trying to sort out how you feel or the beginning stirrings of emotions for someone. It could also be maybe that things have dwindled down to where it's not really on a very deep level of connection. It's more about just kind of the superficial level of things. Like it's not very deep. Because this could either be the beginning or things having kind of gone back to just sort of hanging out, chatting, but not any kind of deep connection here. Whoops. Hello. All right, Aries. Empress. Emperor. Look at that. Ten of Swords. Lovers. King of Wands. Three of Cups. And the Devil. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got 4 out of 8. So this is pretty heavy duty, pretty pivotal for you, Aries. It might look like things are really nurturing and strong and cohesive between the two of you, but in reality, it's probably to some degree controlling. It's not. I don't know. It's not. It could seem like the ideal relationship. But in actuality, it might just be your very standard, everybody has their roles and does this, that, and the other day in, day out. It's the same. It might look like things are thriving. This person might act like they have it all together and they're doing just fine and they're into it. But I think control is paramount. But I also think too that this could be that they feel like they found somebody they could trust and be themselves with. It's a mixed bag because on the one hand, it's like, okay, do you feel like you could be yourself because you're not worried about impressing me, or it's like control is more important than connection? Is that what this is? That it might seem a certain way, but if we uncover everything, it's about you feeling a certain amount of control in a relationship. Is that a bad thing? No. Well, let me get to because I'm trying to suss it out, and it's like I don't feel like it's a bad thing. It's just because who doesn't want a certain amount of control in a relationship? I mean, you there's interdependence, right? What's this Empress for Aries? This could be Taurus, this could be Aries, this could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. This could be Capricorn. Okay, and this could be Sagittarius. Could be any fire sign, but if we're talking about a king, Sagittarius. So it could also be Leo or Aries, but. Okay, so it could look the ideal relationship with just your typical squabbling or bickering, but it's still very grounded, solid, and nurturing. What's this Emperor about? Okay, this is suggesting that things are pretty stable, steady, solid, and secure. Okay, nothing wrong with that, right? What's this Lovers about here? What's this Lovers about? They could be telling you that, let me see what this King of Wands is about here. Okay, Aries, I don't know. Just because I don't like that they're trying to make it seem like everything's fine, but in reality, it's their way or the highway kind of. What's this King of Wands about? The 4, okay. This is someone who likes to be in control. Again, not necessarily a bad thing, especially if they're good at certain parts of the relationship. Like, okay, I'll handle this or I'll handle that. You deal with this. That's a really good match, right? When someone's good at this, you handle that. When you're good at this, you handle that. But if it's about control above all else, that's a little different if it's skewed. So this is someone that could be telling you, I hope things work out over time. I want to be with you. I really think that you're my soulmate. that sort of thing. But this is someone that definitely likes to be in control in the relationship. They want to be in control of what happens when and how things happen and for whose benefit. Again, not necessarily a bad thing if that is also matched by someone that can counter that with, okay, you're taking care of this, I'm taking care of that. But I don't know that that's the case here. Hold on a minute. I feel like it's kind of, when the dust, I feel like this is while everything is new and lovely, right? But when the dust settles, it's going to be like this, which is the Emperor, someone being very much in control of the happily ever after, the trajectory, the timing, the pace, everything. Whereas right now it just seems like, you know what, this is a really great relationship. We're just very passionate and we bicker a lot about things that are important to us. We both have a very strong voice and a say. Okay, fine. But the actuality of it is that somebody pretty much likes to be in control and they plan on staying in the seat of power in the relationship, or very subtly in control. So this could be somebody that appears kind of easygoing and almost cavalier, but it's because freedom and control is more important than connection. What's this Three of Cups about? This worries me right here, because this might be that they're not planning on giving anything up or stopping. So they might be telling you that, yeah, I really hope that this will work out, but I don't think that they're going to slow down dating, seeing other people either. So I don't know if you're broken up. I don't know if this is just beginning, if this is like long distance and they're like, I think of you in this way and I really want things to work out. But they're not planning on slowing down here. What's this Three of Cups about for Aries? What's this Three of Cups? All right. What's this Devil about? Oh, no. All right. This is the damnedest thing, Aries, because, all right, so it looks like there's been an ending, okay? That there's been some kind of betrayal or deception. What's this Ten of Swords about? And we've got someone saying all these things like, okay, I really want things to work out. I really want to get back to where we can start anew and we can thrive and we can be connected and committed again. It could be an Aquarius also in here. But what's this Ten of Swords about? Yeah. The reality of it is that you've got someone that it's almost like they're saying and doing all the right things to have somebody in position, but they don't mean it because they want somebody there in their corner. They're not giving what they're promising or talking about. This is very one-sided. They talk a good game, but it seems like it's all about control, and we see that here, here, and here. This is somebody that's very firmly, staunchly in control, likes to control the trajectory, the pace, what's going to happen when, and how things are going to appear, that sort of thing. But that is what they prefer in a relationship. Is it a bad thing? Not necessarily, if they can find someone that is okay with that, and then they like this over, like this person, okay, you handle all the kitchen stuff, I'll handle all the yard stuff. You handle all the bills, I'll handle all the, house cleaning or whatever. I mean, there's always a trade-off, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, but what's worrisome is that, we got the two soulmate cards here, and then we got the Devil. So as much as they might want a connection and they're saying all the right things, it's really about them just going through the motions to keep either up appearances, make somebody happy, make themselves happy, thinking it's what it should be, but they don't want it. They don't, not as much as they want the control. So I think they're still kind of trying to find that person that will be okay with the amount of control that they want in a relationship, Aries. And I don't think that's you. I don't think that you're meant to be, I don't know. I don't think you're going to be okay with what they're offering, whoever this person is. It seems like everything's fine, but I think you need to understand that this is, first and foremost, if their issues of control are not satisfied, it's going to be a lot of work, and it's a superficial connection at best. We have the pages of cups here twice, page of cups here twice. So I feel like it's this. It could also be too that a soulmate connection feels like it's holding them back right now. They might be saying, you know what, let's just try again. Let's do this fresh new start. But again, it could very well be that it's actually what's holding them back. They don't want any attachments. they much rather have control than connection. And it could be just someone that's not ready to settle down yet. Again, not necessarily a bad thing, just the problem is that they're telling you one thing. They're telling you like, yeah, I really want this to work out, and it's fine. We just bicker a lot. We're passionate, but they're not in it. They're really not in it. I feel like they're already. It almost feels like they're saying something to you while they're looking elsewhere, and as soon as they secure that, they're going to be kind of starting to do the fade with you. Which this is a pretty hefty claim to be like, oh my gosh, you and I are connected. We're soulmates, this and that. But then I think that word's kind of overused now. So, you know, the whole soulmate concept. This wanted to come out. It just fell off my thing. Warning. Okay, yes, please. Warning, Aries. No, Aries. Just no. This person's not bad. I don't think they know what they want. I do think that they want control, but they don't like the way that appears or looks or sounds. So they make it like, you know what? Yeah, it'll work out in time. It's awesome. But you have to work at something for it to work out. Typically. I mean, you know. So, I don't know. All right, what else for Aries? Distant. Yeah, so the talk is not matching the walk. They're not matching their effort. The words are not matching the effort. This is someone that's got one foot out the door that probably doesn't know what they want, but they at least know, okay, well, I definitely want my freedom, and I want the control, and I want to be the one in charge. In charge of what? Well, I don't know, but I want to be in charge. This is just someone who's finding their way still, and I think they see any kind of soulmate committed connection as a ball and chain or as something holding them back. This is a free-spirited person, and you can certainly be married and be a free-spirited. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that I think the way this person's going about it, I don't think quite fits with what most people would think of as being connected and committed. All right, Aries. What else for Aries? I'm just going to do it like this because there. Tribe. Find your tribe. It could be speaking to the communal aspect where they are much more fluid about their term of connected and committed. This could be somebody that is simply not ready to settle down yet, just because you're not, their idea of tribe and your idea of tribe is very different. I think at this point, I think they might say things superficially, but when it comes down to it, they don't really know what they mean. They're just going to say anything because they don't, after 15 seconds, they don't want to talk about it anymore. Or they just, you know what I mean? Like it's like they're going along with everything fine, but then when you want to talk about it, they don't really want to talk about anything. They don't want to discuss anything. They don't want anything to get too deep. It's the damnedest thing. So they're saying all the right things, but then when it comes down to it, if you were to get them alone and really talk about, okay, so what's our plans, this and that, they don't know. Aries. What would Aries' person say to them? Aries. I'm not ripping on them, Aries. I just don't think they should be promising this over here if they really have no intention, or they don't know. Once push comes to shove, they're like back to this Page of Cups here. Aries. What's something else Aries person would say to them? Aries. All right. This was a lot of work for you, probably for very little reward. Yeah, a lot of time invested, and it's like, what does it amount to? You got the Page of Cups here. So it's not that this person can't be, but I don't think now is the right time with this person. I think they've got priorities elsewhere. I don't think they are where you're at as far as what you want in a relationship or a connected partnership. Even if it's not connected, I just think you have two differing ideas, and there's been a lot of time invested with very little input or outcome, and that's probably why it's ending, or has ended, is because it just keep round and round you go. Aries. So we got something that was probably very hot and passionate and promising at first. Great date, great encounter, but the more time went on, there were probably differing aspects of what you two viewed as how to move forward. And maybe somebody became distant, and that should definitely be a warning sign, obviously, right? And this could be somebody that actually has multiple partners. It's just going to be a series of dates. There's going to be no deepening of the relationship. So maybe it's just best keeping things superficial, because this person, as far as maybe they're telling you someday I could really see us together, but I think they're just saying that. I don't think they really have any idea. If they're telling you that, they should probably say, but not right now because I'm not ready. I hope they're telling you that. Just because it's, if somebody's really into somebody else and they're talking about, yeah, I could totally see us working out and this and that, it's like, okay, well, okay, so yeah. I mean, what, I don't know. That for me, it's like kind of like an eye roll, you know, like, okay, that's, thank you, you know, next. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what that is. Yes. Okay. I thought that was my cat. Okay. So, you know, I'm not saying this person's lost. I'm not saying nothing derogatory. They're just not where you're at. They just don't, I just feel like any kind of soulmate connection with you or any kind of deepening with you would tie them down. And they're probably trying to be positive and cheerful, and they're very social, and they want everybody to like them. They want to date, and they don't want to burn any bridges because they might come back to you, whatnot, later at a later time when they are ready, because you're no slouch, you're a good partner. But what they're promising or what they're saying and what they mean is not the same thing. And they really should just say, you know, I just want great sex and to date a lot of people and to live my life right now. Beyond that, I don't know. I could definitely see myself working out with somebody like you, but I don't want to say that because right now this is where I'm at and it's where I've been for some time. So I'm not sure when and if that's going to change. If you're okay with that, can I see you at 7? You know? Okay. All right. Aries, I hope this was helpful. I hope you are through the worst of it as far as realizing that, you know what, this just isn't going to work. I don't see a lot of emotions here, so I'm hoping that it was more of a realization than it was a painful, you know, sort of a painful journey, or like, oh crap, a slog through your emotions to get to where you're at. But this person probably has a lot of fun, but they're not connection material. And if you're okay with that, you could have some fun with them. All right, Aries, I just wish they were honest about it. Okay, I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.